What's up, baby dolls? Today we're going to speak about the sexiest term in crypto called network effects. And to start off this video, I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't like a coin and you don't like a community and you want something to go away, but you decide to write about it, you write an essay, you write multiple posts, you are breathing life into it. Just to let you know. This happened with Hex in 2020. This happened with Bitcoin in early days. This happened with Ethereum in early days. This just happens. Crypto goes off Mindshare and network effects. Now, we've also seen this happen with stuff like Miladys, one of the cults on Ethereum. Happened with Doge. It happens all around the world, friends. I'm telling you now. The more people are anti something, the more they devote their time and energy, the more it actually has the opposite effect when they want to crush it. They actually keep breathing life into it. And it's part of the cycle. But you don't necessarily make the coins go up right away. You're just basically increasing the size of the trampoline. Once the market does turn, you've basically told everybody about this coin. And once it starts going back the other way, everyone's heard about it. Okay? So that's why I have this post here. Friendly information for all communities, especially in PulseChain. So there's a topical conversation we're going to have right now. So when you write posts and essays about a community, so right now we're seeing stuff, Tang. Okay, now that's obviously in the PulseChain realm. There are other communities out there and everywhere else in crypto, but it's such a really good topical thing to focus on because everybody in PulseChain, they're on this little pirate island. And it's hard to basically have a name. It is. Now, it's small, but it's hard to be established because you don't have the lifeblood, the high number of users and money floating around like you do in Solana land and Ethereum land. Okay, so when you talk about coins, whenever someone tags Tang, they go, hey, whatever word they make up for it, they're doing the opposite effect, just letting everyone know. It doesn't matter, friends, what you do. I'm just telling you now, how people think crypto works and then how it actually does work, two totally different things. Two totally different things. People think in their own world. They think with their own shoes. They always say, well, I like this, therefore I'm going to get in now because other people are going to like it. Wrong. The game of investing is to always think about what other people are going to like. Now, in crypto, you don't even have to like them for cash flow. You just have to know about them. The more you know about something, the higher it goes as things start to turn around relative to things that are dead. So now we're going to have some fun with this little meme picture. Shout out to Mr. Shillem DaFoe. This is obviously just a Tang picture. It's HOA. So in my videos, friends, I've made many videos showing you a lot of the altcoins. They've had like these big price drops on PulseChain, but everything's along the risk curve. So off the top of my head, right, Hex is down 98.3% against ETH from 3 years ago. So that's combined. That's EHEX and PHEX. So you need a 60x to get back to the top. So that's how much it's down 98.3%. You also have PulseChain. After 3 years, it's down 75% against ETH. You have PulseX down 80%. And, you sit there and you go, oh, well, that means Richard Hart coins are risky. Ethereum is down 65% against Bitcoin in 7 years. That's right. Just to show you the death and destruction, friends. Look at that. ETH BTC down all the way. And that's Ethereum, man. That's Ethereum, friends. That's 7 years. Can you believe that? Now, luckily for Ethereum, everybody in Bitcoin world, Bitcoin maxis, they keep calling it a scam. They want to arrest Vitalik. They've just been breathing life into it the whole time. But it takes time for the cycle to play out. The global liquidity index. We have to fill up all the safe buckets first, then crypto can rocket. The risky part of crypto can rocket. We've got to fill up real estate. We've got to fill up gold. We've got to fill up stonks. High cap, mid cap, small cap stonks. Then we finally get into the crypto bucket. We fill up Bitcoin, expanding to new highs. Then we can fill up the Ethereum, Solanas. Then you can go deeper along the risk curve. You see that? So when you see these coins, for example, friends, and I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. You're just along your journey, right? You're along your journey, you come into crypto. You always hear this, right? People say, avoid scams. You check all the comment section, everyone's like, man, can you keep calling out the scams? And look, I do. But the problem though is, the more time you give to the scams, a particular scam, the more the mind share you give away. You give life into it. You're basically shitting it to everyone. Why? It's because human in our brains, they're fuzzy. Once something establishes real estate in your brain, unless you have significant trauma as a child, unless you have that, basically your brain kind of gets confused with the nostalgia. It's interesting, right? So even if someone's a scammer right now and you hear about them, maybe someone out here in crypto land, they might launch a coin in like 3 years and then you're going to buy in. You're going to completely forget that you think they're a scammer right now. What your brain's going to do is it's going to remember this bull market phase and it's going to link you hearing about that scammer with crypto market going up. Your brain is going to have this nostalgia effect when you think about your memory. That's why it's really screwed. It's really messed up. So this is why, for example, friends, Richard Hart, he does not write a 3-page essay about coins he doesn't like. He doesn't keep writing about it because people want him to explain, oh, why don't you like this? Why don't you like that? Why don't you like Chainlink? Why not what this? Okay. The way he talks about something, for example, is he keeps putting up the coin that he wants to shill. Like, oh, Ethereum is better because of X, Y, and B, you know? Bitcoin is better because of this. Hex and PulseChain are better because of this. That's it. It's always relative. He's not giving attention to the scams or the inferior coin, the coin that doesn't want people to buy. He just ignores them. Now, every time someone tags, posts, charts, any coin, all right, you are adding to the network effect. Now, here's the thing, of course. You can just post a dead chart that just does the Burj Khalifa down. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come up. No. If there's a community, though, you will give it life. We've seen this time and time and time again in crypto. You will give it life. Now, you don't know how much life you can give it. You don't know how long it'll take, but you're keeping it alive. And, you know, examples that you've seen, right? Dick with Butt, DWB, Preach, HOA, even Orange Man Good, right? They're getting more attention into the minds of the people who see these coins and these brands. People talking about them when they're going up, people talking about them going down. Now, interestingly enough, many other altcoins as well, like you look at PDI, Tropa, Teddy Bear, everything's got the same price rotation. They're all down 50, 60, 70%-ish. USD, pulse ratio pricing, it's all the same. It just depends how big your market cap is most of the time. You do have some strong ones which are a bit unorthodox. Like you have PIKA, for example. You know, PIKA, okay, what are you down? 30%, but you get the point, right? This is exactly what's happening. Now, I'm just teaching you this because you and I have to be aware of these because in crypto, it's really competitive, friends. Okay. And now that these coins, every time you hear a coin, it sticks in everyone's mind. And the charts, they're they get like sticky and people know they're cheap. Now, what I've found is most people still don't buy it. New people buy it. Right? New people who aren't the haters don't buy it. The haters never buy low. The haters buy high. So that's just something I've noticed. Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, doesn't matter what it is. You know, TradFi people, stonk market boomer people who hate crypto. Yeah. They watch stuff, but they will never buy no matter how cheap it is because they think it's worth zero. But they've been talking about it and breathing life into it. They become momentum buyers later on. That's actually what happens. It's kind of a sad reality. It's like the believers step in. They go, oh, sweet, it's cheap. They don't worry about these news and these allegations. They don't worry about these current news event stuff. They just worry about, okay, let's come back in 6 to 12 months. And I remember saying 7 months ago, right? 7 months ago, when it came to, for example, Tang, people asked me, oh, there's controversy oh, they said this. Well, this guy said that. I'm like, bro, I don't know. They're tangy. That's it. They're called Tang Gang. Do you understand? They're called Tang Gang. Do you want to know what Tang Gang means? I said it to you in the first video. I go, look, I don't know what's going on, but I tell you right now, everybody wants to kill them. So they're doing something right. They're doing something right. Clearly, in this little island, they are one of the loud ones. The orange tree is very bright and vibrant. That's what you want, man. That's literally what you want. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are immune from price drops. Everything gets those price drops. But it's just like the same on Solana, right? Anything can go up and be done in 24 to 48 hours. That's why, friends, you watch my Ultimate Bull Market Strategy Guide. You're going on chain number 1. Number 2, finding an active community. Okay? Number 2, very important. Finding an active community. That's the new proof of work. You can't fake that. You can try. Active community, though, trumps all. Then you have number 3, key information asymmetry. Maybe you know about, oh, wow, there's an active community on Twitter. Maybe you check out the Telegrams. You go, oh, wow, these communities that you're looking at, maybe they make fire memes. I wonder how motivated they'll be when crypto, maybe Bitcoin's $100,000 plus. Are they going to be more motivated or less motivated? See, and then number 4 is developers. There are no real developers on PulseChain, anywhere near to the numbers on like Solana or any other chains. But, right, do they need to be? The PulseChain sacrifice is long Ethereum. They have a lot of devs. So you go through all of these. You're trying to stack your competitive edge. And then coupled with active community, right? That's important. You're like, oh, wow, you were so active. Everybody keeps tagging about you and like talking about the charts. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter, friends. There is no bad press. Check this picture out. Having fun. Orange man, good. Dick with butt. Princess Peach. I know. Gets tough, doesn't it? It gets tough. I know because there's just so many coins, man. Oh, teleport me back 8 years ago to 2015, 2016. That would be great if you and I could just buy any of the top 200 coins. You would have made between 60 to 100x. True. Okay. About 10% rugged. So you buy 200 coins. Okay, 180 rugged. Literally 180 rugged. Wild. I still remember that story of Da Vinci J15. He had his friend Brian Beamish. I still remember Da Vinci saying the guy had 1 Bitcoin, friends. He turned it into 50. Can you believe that? That's how easy it was back then. He just bought every coin. He put 0.01 in every coin. He bought 100 coins at 0.01 BTC each. He finished with 50. Are you in shock? That's what happened. That's how easy it was back then. We did not have this competitive field. That's why you got to keep your back straight. You got to appreciate what I'm telling you, friends. Because this is the type of edge you have to like keep refining over time. You know, when you look at an active community and all these other stuff, you don't have this expectation that, okay, the candles are down, everyone feels good. Everyone feels good. No. You can't think like that. When candles are down, everybody feels bad. And look what happened to Hex community, right? You had very staunch perma streamers. Even Richard's gone, pretty much. Where's his streaming? See, everybody disappears in the red candles, friends. Everyone. So your goal is to try find that spark to help you see what's around the corner. Just have that glimpse. Just give me some hope you're going to be here. Do you know how many times I'd look back at this coin back from 2021 and I'm like, man, if only I knew that there was a Telegram to join. If only I knew, because I would have just had a feeling and just talked to the dev. It's like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to like make noise. That's all you need. You just need a megaphone. Interesting how it all works, isn't it? Let's continue, friends, with best friend friendship. Now, as I explained to you, crypto valuations are based off network effects. And another term is Mindshare. So there is no good or bad. You got to understand it. There's no good or bad. There's no like, black, white. Not like that. In crypto valuations, there is popular or irrelevant. That's it. Are you popular? Is your popularity growing? Or are you irrelevant? That's how you have to look at it. There's no, oh, do I like him? Do I not like him? Do I like her? Do I not like him? No. That is mid-curve. You're about to get wrecked. You have no idea how to invest. you are buying old narratives, you're going to diminish your gains and be very disappointed. That type of mentality. That is, you're going to get wrecked stuff. Okay, people who invest like that, that's how they get trapped. Oh, I like this person. They're posturing good. They're peacocking. They said they're going to take over. They're going to win everything. If you like them, I know it's very, very dangerous, by the way, friends. Just like politicians, man. They're just like politicians. You need a different skill set. You're not here to be a social butterfly friend of these people on top. No. You're here to speculate on the potential movement and energy of people who come after you. Are they even going to like what you focus your capital on? Are they? That's the type of stuff you got to be thinking about. Because all these coins do the same thing, friends. All these coins. They're all bull market speculation vehicles. That's what everyone's here for. Right? So don't listen to these words. Everyone say, I'm here to change my life, change my life. Oh, all these, you don't care about anything, bro. You're changing life is you put in US dollars, you want to extract more US dollars than you put in. Everything. It's just you're dressing it up differently. Oh, there's a game here. Oh, there's a privacy thing here. Oh, there's a social finance thing here. Oh, this thing says it's a store of value. Oh, this thing's a layer 1 chain. Doesn't matter. Same goal. It's kind of like you go to a restaurant, friends. There's like 30 restaurants to choose from. And you're saying, no, I'm not there to just eat. I want to go see things and feel things. I want to feel like I'm rich. I want to feel luxurious. I want to do this and do that. But just shut up. You're hungry. You understand? You're here to eat food. You're here to eat food. You see? What's your food in crypto? You need the network effect to keep growing. It only grows if it has a megaphone. The megaphone is only there if people know about it. That's your beacon. Oh, wow, a lot of people know about this. They want this dead. Why isn't it dying? Light bulb goes off, okay? So like I said, there's no good or bad. There is only popular or irrelevant or famous. Popular or famous or unknown. I don't know what this is. There's so many coins, man. 100,000 minted per week. Crypto market rewards the loudest megaphones. So what are your two options, friends? You literally have two options. Here you go. 1, ignore the coins. 2, buy the coins. What do? Sweaty. What do you do, friends? Ignore or buy. Ignore or buy. I know, it's tough. It's tough. Luckily for you, you got a friend like me wearing a Pikachu hat right now telling you about lottery ticket sizes. You can participate in stuff. Put $1 in. $5. Just put $5. Okay, so option 1, ignoring the coins. If you ignore the coin, you have to know that's what 95% of crypto participants do most of the time. They first ignore, all right? And of course, friends, you have to ignore everything at the start because you have no idea what even a good thing is. But those participants who are ignoring, they are trading off their own emotions. And, you know, they're always thinking to themselves, oh, I like this, so I'm going to buy it. Oh, I like this guy, so I'm going to buy it. Now, unfortunately, that mentality of I like this guy, I'm going to buy it, I like this thing, that is accompanied by buying high and becoming exit liquidity. That's what it means. 95% of the time, you are buying highs, you are buying expensive, you are exit liquidity for believers. That's what it is, okay? The type of person buying stuff cheap most of the time in public markets, okay? So if you haven't given these VC, high FDV, low float grift tokens to the KOLs or anything, you're in actual public markets. You're not looking at the founder like, wow, I really do like this person. Yeah, you can tell yourself that. No. If you want to win in this game, you're thinking about how much other people are going to like them in the future. That's the game. That's the game. When Warren Buffett buys a stock, he doesn't care about, oh, I really like this product. He's buying women's makeup. He doesn't know how to use them. He's thinking about the millions of customers that want to join into this experience, this product in the future. He's always thinking about that. You don't always know, but if you're trying to think about stuff like that, sometimes things line up. And that's enough for you to hit one home run and retire. So that's if you ignore stuff. 95% of the time, friends, you should be ignoring most stuff. They're just telling you the other side of things. What about option 2? What about if you decide to buy the coins? Well, this is your strategy mindset, right? If you buy the coins, how I'm thinking about stuff is if they got my attention and all these other plebs' attention, perhaps they will get even more people's attention in the future. I'm using that as an indicator for the network effect. It's like, you know, they were able to grab me, or I like the colors. Hey, everybody wants to kill him right now. Interesting. It's exactly like Hex, PulseChain, Richard Hart, gets everyone's attention. Those non-believers are not buying now. Same thing with Tang Gang. Same thing. So ultimately, yeah, the choice is yours, friends. I know this game is not for everyone, man. But that's it. You've seen the stats. 80% of coins do not even touch their all-time high in their second cycle. They're doomed forever. They do the death spiral down. That's it. So you can ignore coins. You can hope they go away forever. But then you got to think about, how did that turn out for like Hex haters in 2020? You can check it out right here. You guys remember around this zone 2020, and you remember Chris Blec, friends. I haven't had my tweet here. Chris Blec, look at this. Look at this. Back then, this is crazy, right? Look at this. Look at this. Perfect example right here. F you, bro, with your grifter BS. You made 43K last month from Rocket Pool. Probably double in that total. I'm struggling just to avoid doing my DoorDash to survive. My job is as thankless as F. You're the one pulling the grift. So that was actually today, friends. That was like, not today. It was like a year ago. But look at this. Hexicans were telling him about Hex here. It did what? A 200x? I have the post here. Look at this. It did a 200x. Yes, it did. 2 years later, Hex did 127x from that point. So it actually did higher. It did like 500x to that top. Think about it. All right. Now, even friends, I didn't know or like Richard Hart at the start. But if you chart this on ETH, right, which you can do, just to show you, right, you can, I know it doesn't mean like you find something, you absolutely buy it and like jump in. But this is what I did. Check it out, right? It was going up and up and up. Look at that. It dropped from this top up here. If you just get the rule, you go, oh, wow, you're down 80%. There's your discount. And then it started rocketing. So I was told about these like up here. I go, well, I'm not FOMO buying anything. Went down, come up, down. Here you go. That's what you can do. You find out about stuff. You think, you know what? Got to think about these cults. Got to think about stuff where people all want them to go away. It is fascinating how now people in PulseChain community are now doing the exact same thing to other communities. It is hilarious when you think about that. It's hilarious. I hope it all works out. But I mean, like Hex is down 98.3%. So if you tell somebody what they're doing is wrong, Hex and XRP pretty much, they have a long way to go to make up for it. You can also enjoy this picture of Guts, me sitting on Guts' shoulder. You're just thinking, friends. You're thinking. Right, look at this. Crypto is a constant battle of speculation. That's it. There's no right answers. You're throwing the dice. Okay, who's going to like this in the future? Now, KOLs and VCs, friends, they control the narrative, right? They just do a deep state stuff into brainwashing. They're like, oh, well, I don't know what the consumers are going to like, so I'm going to tell them what they're going to like. That's what they do. They have the power to do it. They have enough money to do that. They have Binance listings, right? They curate the narrative for people. They make up the narrative. You and I, we can't make up the narrative because we don't have the infinite resources. So most of the crypto industry, right? Look at this today. Interesting fact. I will play some nice Cranky G Pokemon music. Okay, so most crypto industry will not touch PulseChain core coins. They won't. And here is PLS to ETH, for example. This is why they won't touch it. They go, well, it's down 91%, man. It's down 91%. So why won't they touch it, though? You know why. They don't like Richard Hart. They don't like Hexicans. They don't like Richard's outrage marketing. They don't like that the Hex price chart itself dropped minus 99%. They don't like that he basically shot it at the back of the head. They don't like that. Go speak to everybody. And they outnumber everybody in the community, friends. Right? They don't like his Louis Vuitton outfits. They don't like him disappearing. They don't like some people say, hey, it's kind of like hypocritical. You kind of like call Satoshi a bitch, and then you kind of like go AFK. There's a lot of these issues going on. And it's so parallel with like basically Tang Gang going on right now. So I don't know what happens from here, friends. I don't. I'm just telling you, it is interesting that this fractal scenario is playing out again. And all those people who listen to that stuff, remember they faded Hex in 2020 and then they missed out on the like 200x return from that point. It was actually 130x price to price from exactly 4 years ago today, right? With staking at like 200x. And I want to throw this out to you as well. There are many people and brands out there which you and we don't like these people, but we know about them, okay? There are music artists. You don't like their music, you know about them though. They're valuable. You know they're valuable real estate. I always use this example. Like, okay, maybe you don't care about Kim Kardashian. Maybe you don't watch their show. Okay, sweet. But if Kim Kardashian said to you, hey, I will give you access to my Twitter posts for a week, you would be the happiest kid on the block. You're like, oh my gosh, you can shill anything for me? Yeah. What about if Kim Kardashian gave you some used underpants? You're going to find some simp out there. He's going to give you a few grand for it. See what I mean? Even though you're like, I don't like you, but you know there's value there because other people value it. Well, there's also Donald Trump, friends. Donald Trump. Friends, just imagine let's say you owned a house somewhere in a city, near a city, and then you found out Donald Trump was going to put a Trump Tower like a couple of blocks away from you. Right? You're going to be real happy because he's going to appreciate the value of your real estate, your property. You see? And you don't care. Like, why is it going to go up? You're like, oh, because other people know him and he's like one of the richest, he's one of the most popular people on earth. So, see what I mean? Everybody just starts speculating already. It's like you won the lottery ticket. So, think about this as well with Donald Trump. Every time there is memes of him, posts, they hate him. They are literally tagging him. They're like filling their minds with the mindshare of him on a daily basis. They're keeping his name alive. They're keeping his name alive. So now, after seeing all these, baby dolls, you have now had the journey, right? There you go, right? You have the tools now. It's all about network effects. It all is about mindshare. I've made videos about why. Because, the average person comes in, they're like, well, this is stupid. It's all a Ponzi. There's no cash flow. Not necessarily. The global liquidity index, the money printer, once it cranks on, everything is correlated to the upside. Once it turns off, everything dies. Stocks, real estate, everything dies. Bonds die, everything dies. And in crypto, participants know that in a bear market, the cash flow all drops 99% anyway. So it's not like you can call them a Ponzi. It's just that these people are smarter than you and me. It's a collective mindset. Yeah, you're seeing some sweaty Solana kid, but most of these people, they know what they're doing. Go ask the average person, hey, do you want to hold in a bear market? They go, nope. No. And they go, why? They go, oh, well, in every bear market, everything goes to zero. No one spends anything. It's nuclear winter. You go, oh, there you go. There's your answer. So if you ask people, you end up ask the right questions, you get the right answers. People know. So if they know they're here for a good time, not a long time, what are they looking for? Bull market speculation vehicles. Okay. Bull market speculation vehicles. How do they even hear about these bull market speculation vehicles? From a megaphone. So that's why every time people try to say bad stuff about one community or one name, you are just breathing life into it. And these things are self-sustaining. So now you get to see things in a different light. If you want to ignore these things, you can ignore them, but you always have to have this other perspective. A lot of people, friends, will never buy into anything else purely out of their own morals or their own ethics. Sure, people don't touch crypto because they think, oh, you're burning up the world because of this electricity stuff with Bitcoin. There's a lot of these weirdos out here like that too, right? But then they live hypocritical lives as well. Like they'll go catch a private jet, burn up all the electricity and oil there, right? So you have to decide how you navigate this. I've now given you the tools and wearing a Pikachu hat. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you in the next one.